Hey, Cancer. Let me turn this light up. See if this will help. It looks a bit dim. All right, better. All right, Cancer. Hey, happy birthday to my Cancers out there. This is your July 2026 monthly reading. And so, intuitively, what I heard for you, Cancer, is it's not a party without you. So, somebody could be saying that, like, so I don't know, this could be a situation where somebody is missing you or where you're missing someone. You could be attending a lot of, well, obviously it's your birthday month, so you could be having a party or you could be celebrating your birthday and somebody is there. There's somebody very important to you, somebody, whom there was somebody very important to you that may not be around, whether they passed on or this could be a situation where you broke up with someone. But as much fun as you're having, and and you should be having a great time, or everything should be perfect and everything, it's just like it feels like something is missing because someone or something is not there to celebrate with you. Here, let me close this curtain. Like, people can still see it here, huh, for me, Cancer? Okay. All right. Because someone or something is not there. So, this could be like, you could be having a party, you could be having a time of your life, but it's still something missing, like one thing missing that would make it just absolutely perfect. So, like if someone called or someone came by, or someone, surprised you and showed up, or if somebody was still, in the physical, living in the physical. So, everything could be just, I'm seeing someone who is at a celebration and, they have their friends, they have their family, they're getting gifts. Everything is just great. It would seem like this would be like I'm hearing a perfect birthday, a perfect situation, a perfect party, but someone or something is not there and it's just kind of throwing off, the whole everything. And so basically, instead of, focusing on having fun, you're focusing on the person or the thing that's not there. So, you could just really be like reminiscing or thinking about, a past person at this time. Like, damn, I wish this person was here, to see this, or I wish this person was here to celebrate this with me. Or, I wish that, I still had this in my possession. This could be like a situation where somebody, sold a car, and this might not have been like the most glamorous car, but it was sturdy, it got you from A to B and everything. But perhaps somebody was trying to keep up with the Joneses, and so they got rid of, I'm just using the car as an analogy, they got, somebody was trying to keep up with the Joneses, and so they wanted a newer, prettier model, and so they could have sold the old dependable car for a newer, more modern car. And ever since they've done that, this car has, the newer modern car has been giving this person nothing but problems. So, that is kind of like an analogy of what I'm saying. So if you want to put that like in terms of a relationship, somebody could have had someone, with them in their corner that was down for them. They could have been, had someone who possessed all of the qualities and or values that, they said that they wanted in a person or in a situation. But because, that package maybe wasn't glamorous, or that package, maybe wasn't, didn't come with big ass and big tits or something like that, then it made, then that package just wasn't, as glamorous as, perhaps the person wanted. And then they could have gravitated towards something that was more visually appealing. Only once they got that thing that was more visually appealing, it was a disappointment in every way because there was no substance. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who could have traded in, a very, wifey material like girlfriend, but maybe she wasn't the prettiest, or maybe, she had, put on a couple of extra pounds or something like that. And, you come across someone who is just, like model-esque and just beautiful and has all, just physically everything that you want. And so, you know, you dump the past person for the new person, and the new person is a fucking airhead. The new person can't do anything. All that new person is pretty, or all the new person is handsome. They're not handsome and handy. They're not, you know, pretty and functional. They're just, you know, physically appealing, and that's it. And, you know, you could be thinking to yourself like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Why did I trade in, you know, the older model for this? Because ever since I have, you know, it's been disappointing and hasn't been fulfilling. You know, it's been bare problems. It's been costing me fucking money. It's just been, you know, not living up to the dream is also what I'm hearing. Something did not live up to the dream. So I'm really heavily getting, Cancer, that somebody basically made a very grave and or huge mistake in terms of not valuing or cherishing something that was in your possession, or somebody did not do this for you, and now that you're no longer available, or they don't have access to you, or, you know, vice versa, now this person is really, you know, feeling the absence of your presence. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was always, you know, yelling at this person because I said they talk too much. You know what I'm saying? I would give anything to hear this person's voice. Or, you know what I mean? I was always telling my person how, you know, they needed to lose weight or whatever. Damn, I would do anything to be able to lay on my, you know, my bae's fupa right now, or, you know, something like that. So somebody is like, you don't miss the water till the well runs dry. And that's what somebody could be experiencing right now, is everything else could be just going great for you, Cancer, or vice versa for whoever, you know, you could be dealing with. But even with all of that, the thing that you lost, or the thing that you're missing, that thing was like the icing on the cake. So you could have the cake, but the thing that you know, could have mistakenly gotten rid of would have been icing on that cake. Hey, white boy, Capricorn, Virgo, please. Capricorn is up already, so check out Capricorn. And I was going to do Virgo after. I was going to try to do Cancer, Leo, and Virgo tonight. So just be patient. I'm trying to get them out. I promise you I am. But thank you for joining me, white boy Rick. Your name's probably not even Rick, but that's just like the universal white boy name. So thank you for joining me. But, you know, I can't really, it's just like, you know, somebody broke up with the wrong person, or somebody shit on the wrong person. Somebody was loyal to the wrong person, or somebody was loyal to the wrong friend, or somebody was loyal to the wrong business, or somebody was like loyal to the wrong something. Somebody, you know, somebody good, hang around, babes. You know, it's like, you could have been like, pleading with somebody, like, please, you know what I'm saying? How can you not see that I'm the one that loves you? How can you not see that, you know, this strategy is better? How can you not see that da-da-da-da-da? And somebody perhaps wanted to follow the crowd. Somebody wanted to keep up with the Joneses. Somebody could be very materialistic out here, very, very physical oriented. You know what I mean? So not really so much on the spiritual or the whatever, but very physical. Somebody could so money could mean everything to somebody. Somebody will take money over love, you know, that type of situation. So this could be a situation where somebody chose money over love, and now that they have achieved all of their financial goals, the thing that's missing in their life is love, and they don't have that. Okay, a fallacy with your name will be worse. You understand? I don't know what that means, Tantra. That is totally not accurate. Okay, Melanie, I don't know who you are. I don't know what was supposed to be accurate. Everything is not going to resonate for everyone. And keep in mind that it may not pertain to you, but it could pertain to somebody that you know, somebody that you have known, or somebody that you have yet to meet. Or this could have, or, you know, this energy could be, you know, happening to somebody else, but because they are in your energy, you talk to this person, and perhaps they tell you it's going to show up in your energy. So, you know, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, and I don't know what that other word is supposed to mean. But to who the new people in here, we were doing kind of good with white boy Rick and everything. Let's try to keep the energy positive. Let's really not try to come in here with the whole intention of being a troll or trying to prove that somebody is a fraud or whatever. I'm not God, and I'll be the first person to tell you that I'm not God, but I do know how to read cards. So, just chill the fuck out, enjoy the ride, happy Friday, and let's do that. Okay, not an idiot. Oops. Not an idiot. But you're on my channel. That's awful. Okay, but anyway, we're going to ignore him because that's somebody who this is probably resonating with. So, but anyway, this could be a situation where somebody, chose money over, love, or chose money over family, chose their career goals over, something else. And I'm just using that as an example. Okay, well, you made that choice, you made that sacrifice, and so now that you've achieved all of your goals and all of your, whatever, it's like, damn, okay, well, I have all of this success, all of these accolades, but I have no one to share them with. I have all of this money. I can go anywhere in the world, but I have no one to take. I have all of these fancy cars, but I'm always riding in them by myself, So this is a situation where somebody could really have a great, material, financial lifestyle, but the thing that's missing now is love. And not just any love, but the love of a specific person. All right, now that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I am picking that up. So this could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be, I'm going to make with your name. Oh, wow. This is somebody I think get paid to do this. So this is somebody who's getting paid to come on here and cause problems. I do think so. Yeah, they do that, especially if readers are on point and everything, or if a news story is on point. You ever notice that something will come out in the news and then all of a sudden you'll have a million little memes or bloggers or that you've never seen or heard from before come on and give an expert opinion to totally debunk with what was said. Yeah, whatever. So that's what that seems like to me, whoever that person was. But anyway, so this is like you have what you want, but you have no one to share with. Somebody could be very lonely. Somebody could feel very isolated at this time. So not necessarily lonely and isolated where you don't have anyone around you. You could have lots of people around you, but you don't have around you the person whom would mean the most to you, or the person who would bring fulfillment, the person who would make you happy. So it's still like, I could have a million people around me. So this is like, a man, a very rich man, and he has a million beautiful women. I'm not talking pretty. I'm talking like stunningly knockout. When you see these women, you are like, damn! They make you feel ugly instantly. But even though this person could be surrounded by all of these beautiful women and or beautiful things, is one woman that this person wants. I'm using, put the energies where they fit. This is one woman that this person wants, and this woman is nowhere near as physically stunning as the rest, but that's the person who has your heart. All right, so somebody's really missing someone. Somebody needs to apologize to someone, Cancer. Somebody, Cancer, you or somebody could have done this to you. Somebody was quite awful to someone. This could also be a time where somebody is taking reflection and stock of their behavior and or the part that they could have played in this situation. So, we all do it from time to time where perhaps, a situation didn't work out, and the first thing we do is, well, this person did this and this person did that and this person did that, and somebody could be like, okay, well, what did you do? You know what I mean? And it's always nothing. You know what I mean? You kind of don't see how you are culpable in a situation. And I'm getting for the month of July, you could be taking stock in that. First of all, going back to the person who has money, somebody could have money out here, and it doesn't matter how much money this person has, somebody will never fuck with them again. And that is the reason why somebody feels this way, as if something is missing, because somebody knows that they pretty much killed the situation with you, or you killed the situation with somebody, Cancer. Like, you could buy this person fuck, I don't even know. Like, you could buy this person a planet and they still wouldn't fuck with you. Like, you did a number on somebody, or somebody did a number on you, Cancer. And, now it's kind of like, damn, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody is realizing that somebody is done with them, a situation is over, there is no chance to make it up or make amends. Like, somebody fucked up. And you could be realizing it this month, and perhaps because it is your birthday. So this could be a situation where your birthday has come and gone, and your person hasn't called where usually they would call, or they would come and check on you, or cross watch. Or this could be where you could be dealing with a Cancer and they did a number on your ass, and you not fucking with them. Birthday schmirthday. Like, what? You lucky I don't hit you with my fucking car. What are you talking about? So, this is just a hard knock realization month, I think. For you or for somebody else, Cancer. Like, yeah. Somebody finally got what it was that they were looking for. So if this is a situation, Cancer, where you were in a relationship with someone and you were giving it your fucking all to this person, you know what I'm saying? You were just there, trying to be the best partner that you could be, trying to anticipate. Oh, okay. You're trying to anticipate your person's needs, your person's wants and everything. And it's like, no matter how hard you try, like the harder you try, the more doggish, or the more, just dismissive they become. Wale said it best. He said, the more attention you give them, the more options they seek. That shit is so fucking true. And it was like, one of those situations, like, you were just there, like, loving your person. Like almost like a little puppy dog, how the puppy dogs are at the kennel, and the humans walk in and they start performing and hopping up and down, like, choose me, pick me. You're like basically saying to this to your person, like, nobody is gonna love you like me, or nobody is gonna have your back like me, or nobody is as good of a business partner for you as me. Whatever the situation may be, and you're steadily trying to tell somebody or show somebody that you are the one, and for whatever reason they couldn't see it, they didn't want to see it, you know what I'm saying? You got on their nerves. You wanted too much time. You was too fucking greedy. You was too fucking needy. You was too fucking controlling. Whatever it was too fucking. That's all you know what I'm saying? It was just that. It was always too much. Somebody always had a complaint about how you did something. Until finally you eventually said, okay, fuck it. Bye. Okay? Let me pick my face up. Let me pick my love up that you don't want. And let me go on about my business. And somebody eventually healed, and somebody eventually got over that. And now, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is not calling for somebody's birthday. Somebody is not coming to see somebody. Somebody is not checking on somebody. Somebody is no longer doing the things that, that someone took for granted. The things that you would just willingly do because you love somebody, Cancer, you're no longer doing these things, and this person is fucked up behind it, because now this person is like, damn, they really aren't fucking with me. And perhaps, this person or you never thought that it would ever come a time where he knew, or I'm sorry, this person never thought that there would ever come a time where you just wouldn't care, or you wouldn't want to, you just don't care. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Somebody never thought that you would be done with them, or you never thought that, somebody would be done with you, Cancer. But somebody has finally, I'm hearing that song, Angie Stone, My Sunshine Has Come. What is it? No More Rain. I'm all cried out, and there's no more fuck. I cannot think of that. It just escaped my mind. But if you know what song I'm talking about, please put it in the chat. Like, spring is coming, winter's gone, my love. Don't look for me, baby, because I'm going to be gone. So this is a situation where, you was there, until you were damn near a doormat for somebody, and they didn't see it, they didn't want it. So now you're giving them what they want. You don't want me to I got on your nerves, you know what I'm saying? Everything I did was fucking wrong. Don't worry about it. Hey Mikey, hey Michael, thanks baby. You see a rain in this cloud. Yes. So it's just like, okay, well, don't worry about it then. You don't want me around? Say less. Say less, because I bet you don't have to tell me this shit twice. And you picked your fucking face up and you left Cancer. And now somebody wishes they had you back. All right, what do we have? All right, the LARPer. Now, when I see this card, I see several things depending on the energy. All right. And I'm not really quite sure what the word LARPer means. So if anybody knows what that word means, and I'm a pretty smart chick, but I'm assuming it means, I don't know, somebody who like could be a swordsman, or I don't know. But I do see somebody cutting somebody off. Like somebody got cut off. Cancer, also be careful if you are out here and you deal with some unsavory characters. And I forget what sign I just did, but I said somebody could have gotten stabbed. Be careful that somebody's not trying to set you up. Okay. This could also have something to do with that NOLAN, that NOLAN case. I see a stream, and I see woods. Somebody could have been trying to do something for the gram. Somebody recorded something. Something got recorded on somebody's phone. Here we go. We just went from one fucking thing to the next. Something got recorded on somebody's phone. One of the friends was recording whatever happened to this boy. A taser could be significant as well. This boy NOLAN, he was I don't think those boys liked him. I think that okay. I could be wrong. Put that disclaimer out. And I don't even know, okay? I don't think those boys really were his friends. I think that he was a novelty, or he was kind of like a party favor, so to speak. I have a black friend. He's my black friend. But I also think that these boys were resentful and or jealous of him. I don't know if they all played sports together, or if they were like on a football team or something like that. But that boy NOLAN, he got a lot of attention. He got a lot of attention from the girls in school, both white and black. And that was a problem. So it was kind of like, how like somebody will do something malicious or mean and then laugh it off. Like, ha, I was just joking, man. Ha, ha, ha. Somebody recorded something on their phone. Okay? Somebody recorded something on their phone. So somebody's phone is significant. I don't know if it's the boy's phone, the victim's phone. If it's one of the friends, this is the friend who has brown hair and he has like the long swoopy bangs, if somebody has that, or he has hair in his face. But yeah. Fencing could be significant as well. Somebody could have been like play sword fighting, and somebody could have gotten stuck, but where they got stuck was like in now this doesn't have to be the NOLAN boy, okay? Somebody could have been like, I'm seeing an accident that turned deadly. That's what I'm saying. So something that was actually not intentional. You know, something happened and it turned out to be fatal in some type, way, shape, form, or fashion. Somebody could also be in a theater too. Somebody could be rehearsing or preparing for an audition, a Broadway play, or even this could be off Broadway. Somebody could have been sword fighting, you know, in a playful way, or maybe, you know, at least one person was, you know, innocently, you know, doing it whilst the other one was doing it, but, you know, but had kind of like underhanded intentions. So it's like, you know how people like play slap boxing and everything, but somebody, you know, seems to be serious with the shit. Like, you know, you playing around, but this other person is like, you know, hitting a wound, but then laughing it off like, what's up, man? You can't take no hit, you know, that type of shit. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Hotches. Hey, I'm sorry, Zabadu. You said, shall you go into business or should you go back to your job? Okay, I'm going to answer the questions at the end of, hey, Don, at the end of the reading, okay? So if you have to hop off, I will answer it. You can just come back to the reading and listen to it, all right? Yeah, somebody is not someone's friend. So somebody could be, yeah. So that could have been a setup. This could have also been a situation where, so this could have been a fucking setup, and this doesn't have to be the Nolan boy, but I do see a setup. So this could be where, say one person is getting a coveted position, or say one person got a coveted person, you know what I'm saying? And that left, you know, perhaps a friend group or some friends feeling some type of way, or business partners feeling some type of way, and they could have all, you know, got together and decided to, you know, come up with a plan to get rid of you. Now, this doesn't have to be get rid of you in the unaliving sense, but it could be. Somebody taped something. So if somebody stabbed somebody or somebody unalived somebody, there was a person there who filmed that shit. Somebody could like work on roofs, or work like do flooring or something like that. Somebody also set up a situation. So this is also giving me where somebody set up a situation or had planned to set somebody up. So somebody came prepared, like they had their boots on, you know, like their little suit or whatever, like to, you know, hold their DNA evidence in and everything. Somebody basically set somebody up to get hurt. Somebody has pointy ears, like almost like elfin ears. Somebody has a very unique face. Somebody looks almost like unreal or strange. Not ugly, but this person has a very strange or unique look. Okay, that's a lot for one card. All right, Cancer. Cancer. It's a reader who I think she says that. I think that's where I got that from. Cancer. Rose Quartz Tarot. If you've never checked her out, she's good too. I've checked out a couple of her readings. I'm gonna always big up other readers, like, because each reader picks up on a different energy if they are a reader. Yeah, there's something took place, and this could have been like in the woods, like at a park or near not like a lake, but like a river, a stream. Somebody could have gone canoeing, or somebody could be going canoeing. Okay, so let me just full stop. Not to say that any of this has anything to do with a setup, okay? Somebody could be going camping at this time. Somebody could be going canoeing. Somebody could be starting somebody. So this could be a situation where somebody could be starting like a survivalist TikTok channel or Instagram page or something like that. So like how you will see some, creators who go out into the wilderness and they just live off of the land and they live off of the earth. Somebody could be, thinking about doing something like that at this time. Somebody is just simply cutting somebody out of their life as well. Like somebody is just like, they're just done. I tried it. It's just not, I'm done. This could also be a situation where Cancer, and this sounds like Cancer because you all do things to try to like invoke a reaction from your person because, to you all that shows how much they care. But somebody could be like, going through a faux breakup. And so this is like, somebody is posting more or, looking, extraordinarily, sexy and provocative and, that type of situation. This could be a gentleman doing this and he could be like doing this to try to get, I'm speaking to I'm just saying. I guess this goes for any Cancer, not a female or a male, okay? There could be a gentleman out here that is trying to basically get their person's attention. All right, because I don't want to offend anybody. Get their person's attention. So this person could be like, all of a sudden on, Facebook, making little videos or taking lots of pictures or, taking videos of them at the gym working out. And you know how it goes now. You know what they do. Or this could be you, put the energies where they fit. I mean, this could be a woman, doesn't necessarily have to be a man. Alright, we have Page of Cups. Somebody acts like a child. And you could be tired of that. Confirmation. Okay, hold on for a minute, you all. What? I swear to God, if somehow will more than likely just do a reading to see what in the whole fuck is going on and where the fuck is my cousin, because she's like my sister. So yeah, all right, anyway, Cancer, let me clear my mind. Okay, you could be going through a separation and or breakup with someone, and so this is where somebody, one person is trying to make the other jealous or trying to show this person like, look what you're missing, type of situation. Somebody could be working out as well or has started to work out. So this could be a situation where somebody has started to slim down and they're not at their goal weight, or they're not as ripped as they want to be, but they're getting there, and somebody is starting to, to post and post their new summer body and everything, and perhaps the other person is like, damn, I let this person go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a situation where somebody could have let you go because they felt like you were too big, or you had gained too much weight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So basically they break up with you for somebody that's smaller. All right. And so, that happens, and you go and get your revenge body, and you end up looking better than the person that they left you for. On top of that, the person that they left you for, in some instances, ended up gaining weight too. Hello. Talk about killing the goose that laid the golden egg. Alright, let's see. What is this, Lopper? Alright, we have Knight of Cups. Alright. You could be dealing with a Virgo at this time, Cancer. A Virgo just has so much love for you. Okay, also, if you have an older relative and they are Virgo, they could be, the sun could be setting. All right. And so this person could be more vocal than usual about how much you mean to them or how much they love you. Or you could be more vocal or more demonstrative than usual in showing this love and attention to, you know, your older relative or to this relative. Also, this could be a situation where you could be having a conversation with this person, and this person is the one who basically was the catalyst to make you look within to figure out, like, you know, what parts you play in the situation, like what is it that you really want, what really, you know, makes you happy, that type of thing. This could be a situation where if somebody is, you know, caring for an older parent and perhaps the sun is setting on their parent, you know, you could also be thinking in terms of, or this doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. This could be where somebody, you know, is in a relationship, or this is a situation, you know, whatever. But for whatever the reason, with this pale horse, this white horse is ending. Okay? And, you know, as this is, you know, happening and everything, you were just like taking stock in what are you going to do when you no longer have this person to give your love to. So this is a situation where somebody has lived for someone for so long that now that they don't have to, it's like, well, what do I do with myself? So this is kind of like somebody going through. Sound like my cat. Somebody going through like empty nest syndrome, right? So, you know, this is like, you know, for me, or, you know, well, not yet, but, you know, for somebody who's gone through that experience, or, you know, or for me, because I've been thinking about it, like, you know, I've been a mom for so long. Like, what do I do when I am no longer legally obligated to be a mom? Like, what do I do at that time? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not worrying about making something to eat, washing clothes, keeping the house clean, making sure the homework is done, getting them from A to B, you know, being a nurse, doing this, making sure nobody is fucking with them at school, you know, now that I don't have to do all of those things, now what do I do with my time? And, you know, to a greater or lesser degree, you know, you could be going through this at this time, Cancer. Somebody, so this is also a situation where, you know, this could be, doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. This could be, you know, somebody's partner could possibly be sick, you know what I mean? And they could be terminal and everything. And somebody has stayed by somebody's side through sickness and in health. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has been there. And so now it's kind of like, okay, once this situation is over, you know, somebody is making plans to, you know, to live their life. This could be a situation, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but this could be a situation where, you know, somebody, say a parent could be passing, my condolences. You know, this parent could be trying to, you know, put things in order so that way you'll be taken care of when they're gone. You know what I mean? So this could be a situation where they don't want you to be alone, or they don't want you not to have this, or they don't want you not to have that. So while they're here with the remaining time that they have left, They are going to spend that time making sure that, whatever you need, you'll have in the future, or that, you'll have someone that's going to be able to look after you, or that's going to care for you, or that's going to love you the way that, they do. Somebody is preparing for the end, Cancer, and perhaps you know that. Yeah. This could also be a situation where, I don't know, with this cup overflowing like this, the cups could also, represent homes and everything. You could have had a celebration. It was just like a lot of love, a lot of people, like a lot of, this could be where your significant other threw you a surprise birthday, or your family threw you a birthday party, a surprise birthday party, and you were just surprised to see how many people came out to show you love, how many people actually do love you and do care about you. Something could be going on with an Aquarius. An Aquarius could be missing in action, whatever that means. Perhaps somebody had a party, but the Aquarius wasn't there, or somebody was looking for someone to come over, or to come through, and that just didn't happen. So again, this is a situation where somebody had everybody in the world, all of their family and friends around, but that one person, perhaps that person that they're in love with, or that person, that one special person, they weren't there, and that kind of just threw the whole, you couldn't really do yourself. You didn't have as good of a time as you would have had this person been there. If that makes sense, Cancer. All right. Also, on a happier note, you could be preparing to take a trip in Virgo season. Somebody could be preparing to, take a trip to a ranch or something like that, like Montana or Utah. Like what is it called? Ranch. A cattle ranch tour or something like that. So you go up in the mountains and stay you stay on a ranch in a ranch house or something like that. We have the Justice card in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. So you could be dealing with the ill-ass Libra, Cancer. Alright? Somebody likes to play games. Somebody was playing games with someone. Somebody is actually a con artist too, meaning how you would see people on the street and they would do the thing with the cups and everything. Somebody is like one of those. Somebody's very good at, getting people. This is also, a situation where, this could be a family gathering and people, just having a good time, fellowship, playing games, backgammon, a good old time. Also, somebody is thinking about how they basically were unfair, how they played somebody. So how they were unfair in a long-term relationship. And the part that they played. Also, this is a situation where somebody could have proposed to somebody that they have been dealing with for a very long time. This person could have been a Libra, and this person said no. What else am I seeing here? Okay. Also, somebody could, I did just say somebody was a con artist. So this could be a situation where that's how somebody came up, or somebody made their money in very unethical, illegal ways. And this could be a situation where somebody is getting older now, and somebody could say, okay, you're getting older now, like you're in the twilight of your life, you need to start, repenting and asking God for forgiveness and everything for the things that you've done. And somebody is like, damn, somebody realizes the folly of their ways, is also what I'm hearing. So this is like somebody could be having a come to Jesus moment. A Virgo is very heavily aspected in this reading. A Virgo female, to be exact. So this could be a situation where somebody, could have parted ways with a Libra as well. So perhaps this is, that person whom would have just made everything perfect had they shown up. So what I'm getting here, Cancer, is that you could have spent quite a while in some aspect, or some instances years, you know what I'm saying, basically trying to woo someone or win someone over, or get someone to, fall into the woman role or the man role that you wanted them to play for you. So this is like, you were like madly in love with someone. You like, this person was your person and everything. This is who you really, who you wanted. And because you love this person so much, you basically, like I, said earlier, somebody anticipated somebody's, every need. Somebody was, tried to be all things to this person, to the point where this person, got played for a fool. And, perhaps, this person, led you to believe that finally they wanted the same things that you wanted, and they were ready to settle down and do all these things with you. And, you're like, okay, fine, like, come and meet my family, like, you're ready to present this person as, as your significant other, and this person don't even show up. So this is like, somebody going out there bragging about, hey Hachi, somebody like just bragging about, this person, like, yeah, this is my person, and this is my guy, or this is my girl, and, they all that, and, we together, and we do this, and she does love me, or he does love me, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and, your people is like, well, when we gonna meet him? When we gonna see him? Because, you're always talking about him, but we don't never see him, we don't never, whatever. And so, this person's like, they finally say yes, sure, I'll come and meet your family, and sure, whatever. And so you spend the whole night waiting for this person to show up, and they never show up. After you done told everybody that they was coming, and they ain't even show up. So this could be a situation also where, either your people or somebody else's people could have been like, hey, where's such and such at? And you basically have to tell people, why such and such is not there. Oh, well, we broke up. Well, why did you all break up? Oh, well, And then somebody has to go into how they kind of fucked you over, Cancer. Or you've got to go into how you fucked up a situation. Somebody will do anything for money. Somebody will do anything for money, period. Somebody will use somebody. Somebody will play with somebody. Somebody will do anything for money. Somebody will kill somebody for money. Most definitely. That just came out of nowhere. So, I don't know what that is. Cancer, your reading is kind of like... somebody could want to apologize to you, or you could want to apologize to somebody for doing you wrong, for playing you out of some money, or for just some type of injustice with this justice in reverse card. This could also be a situation where somebody has to go to court and it's not going to go well, or it's not going to go in your favor. And that could mean that basically you go to court, and so you go thinking that this is something simple and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, easy breezy, cover girl. You're going to be in and out, and that's going to be it. And you go and find out that it's some more shit, you know, to it. And so now you are going to have to hire an attorney and, you know, make several trips back and forth to court. This little fruit fly is fucking me about. Okay, so be prepared for that. Somebody could be taking you to court. So this could be a situation where you could be a business owner and somebody could be taking you to court either because they say you didn't fix something right, or you didn't, you know, give them what they paid for, or something like that. This is also a situation where somebody could have taken something from you, Cancer. Or you could have done this to someone. This is also a situation where a Virgo could want to apologize to you for doing you something for money. So this could be a situation where somebody got killed, somebody got paid to do somebody something, and now this person could, you know, be feeling guilty, feeling bad. I keep missing this thing. Feeling guilty or feeling bad. Like, damn, I did that person something for some money. Like, that's fucked up. Like, somebody feels bad. So this is a situation like if somebody set someone up, you know, to get robbed, or somebody set somebody up to get, you know, murked or whatever, or somebody got paid to do this, or somebody did this to rob somebody, somebody feels like shit, as they should. Somebody could want to apologize. And perhaps they can't apologize, so this is something that somebody's going to have to carry with them for the rest of their life. Especially if somebody ended up, you know, dead behind whatever this is. Somebody should have looked at something more closely. Virgo, I don't know why I keep saying, so a Virgo could have been responsible for some type of injustice. So this could be a situation where okay, I'm getting a scenario where there could have possibly have been like a lick, you know what I'm saying? And somebody brought this, you know, this job to somebody else, like, hey, you know, we can do X, Y, and Z, and we can make this money real fast, or, you know, we can hit this lick, or we can do whatever. And the other person is like, are you sure it's going to be that simple? Like, yeah, I did my research. I did this, I know this, I know that, blah, 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 blah. And y'all go to do this thing, and then you get like hurt, or you get arrested or something like this because this person didn't do their research, or they didn't do it as thoroughly as they said. You know, somebody said that, you know, they had something in the bag, or they had something all planned out, you know, it was a foolproof, you know, plan, or whatever the fuck this is. Like, yeah, it's gonna be easy, we just gonna get in, we gonna get out. Somebody thought that they knew. So somebody could have talked somebody into doing something, okay? And basically, you know, when they were, you know, trying to convince the other person, either convince you, Cancer, or you were trying to convince somebody to, you know, participate in whatever this is, they could have been saying to you, you know, this is easy. It's going to be easy money. This is easy. Whatever this is, it's going to be easy. We're going to get in. We're going to get out. I keep missing this little fruit fly. We're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. You know what I'm saying? Is 1, 2, 3 easy peasy. And turns out when you all go to do this 1, 2, 3 easy peasy, it's anything but 1, 2, 3 easy peasy. And somebody either ends up getting hemmed up, jammed up, or hurt. Also, this is a situation where somebody shopped the easy peasy, can't lose, situation to somebody, and unbeknownst to the person that they were trying. Okay. So this is a situation where I could have come to you and I could have been like, hey, I know this person, they got $1 million and they're safe in their house and everything. Like, let's go, we'll go in there and we'll go get it. I know where they keep it and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so super simple. We're going to go in and we're going to go out, right? And so the person that I'm talking to was like, okay, yeah, like, fuck it, yeah, let's do it. Not knowing that basically I'm going to tell the person whose house we about to go over that we're coming, because I done already worked it out with them that I'm going to get some money. And the reason why I'm getting ready to take this person over here is because I'm trying to get this person out the way. So remember I just said about a couple minutes ago that I don't think that somebody's friends were actually their friends, or that somebody, so this is a situation where, somebody wasn't really somebody's friend, and they basically set this person up. Somebody got set up. Either you got set up or you set somebody up, Cancer. And perhaps this person got unalived or hurt, and somebody could feel really bad about that, or somebody could be thinking about that now. Also, somebody is putting 2 and 2 together as well on how a situation went down. So this could be a situation like where everything I just said, where basically I get somebody set up. I shop a job to them and say, we're going to do this, we're going to hit this lick. Unbeknownst to this person, I done already let the people know that we are on our way. So as soon as we get in there, the police are waiting, or, this person gets, lit up with bullets, or however it goes down. But some way, shape, form, or fashion, I get this person out the way. All right? Which was the entire hidden agenda the entire time, because basically so this is kind of like somebody sent somebody in, like sending the lambs in to slaughter. So somebody knew that it was going to be a massacre, is what I'm hearing. You knew this person was going to get killed. So somebody sent somebody into sure death. Somebody sent somebody into a sure death. So this could be like, hey, come on, let's go out. Let's do this. Let's hang out. You know what I mean? Come over here. Come over to my house. We're going to smoke. We're going to drink. Or, somebody could allure somebody. Somebody got someone to go somewhere with them or to meet them somewhere. Somebody was texting somebody or telling somebody to come over or come back, or, meet me here or something like that. Somebody was supposed to meet somebody someplace. And when they got there, whatever this was could have possibly happened. I do not know why I'm picking up on this. So this could be a situation where also, okay, fuck. Okay. Pretty much the synopsis for your reading for July is somebody sent somebody into a sure death. Somebody set somebody up, Cancer. And perhaps like the pieces of this puzzle are starting to come out, or somebody is putting 2 and 2 together, or, perhaps the people who committed this crime are starting to have a guilty conscience. And, but whatever it is, pieces and parts of the real story are starting to come out. So this could be a situation where somebody got a text message to go somewhere, meet somebody somewhere, or somebody was going to meet. So this could be a situation where somebody was told to come back home, like, I'll meet you at your house. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come over, we gonna smoke, we gonna drink, we gonna hang out. So it could have been like a group of 4, including this person. So like, you know, say 3 people were supposed to come over to this person's house, or yeah, or hey, you know, I can't even, I'm losing my words. Okay. This person right here, right, could have gotten a message from their so-called friend or lover or whatever. Hey, you know, come over. You know, we're all over here kicking it, drinking, you know, we smoking or whatever. Come kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? Or they could have said, hey, you know, we're on our way over to your house, or however it goes down. Or hey, come to this party with us, whatever. And so, you know, you get this person. So it's 4 people all together. It's the victim and 3 other people. And so now, you know, they get this person, you know, so now either this person comes over to the, you know, goes to the friends' houses, or the, you know, the people come over to their house, but, you know, they're hanging out, they're chilling, and then all of a sudden these 3 turn on the one. Somebody got paid to do something to someone. If somebody didn't get paid to do something to someone, then somebody wanted to get the other person out of the way to increase their chances of getting something. So this could be like, you know, say a sports scholarship. I don't know why I just heard that. Or somebody wanted the captain on the football team, or you know, somebody wanted to, you know, be promoted to the president of something, or, you know, knock somebody out of their, somebody wanted to knock somebody out of their box. Somebody wanted to knock somebody out of their seat. And the only way that they could do it was to basically set this person up. So whoever this was, you know, they would never be able to overtake this person head up. They would have to basically, you know, grasp them out and work with other people to basically overtake this person. So I see, you know, where they could have been sitting at the table playing, and then all of a sudden the 3 just hopped up and just jumped on the one and possibly started beating and or stabbing, cutting or whatever. It was 3 men and 1 woman. It's something significant about the bitch's fingernail polish too. Perhaps her fingernail polish got chipped off, or I don't know, somebody found fingernail polish, or that's the DNA, whatever, I don't know. But they were all chilling, drinking, smoking, and then all of a sudden the other 3 jumped on that one person. Yeah. Somebody has a great pit bull too. That's significant. They could have been playing spades or whatever game, tonk or something like that. Somebody also could have been shooting dice. They could have been shooting dice. I don't even know where the fuck I am right now, but I see that somebody could have been shooting dice. And while somebody was kneeling down shooting dice, somebody took them from behind, I'm hearing, and then the other 2 basically just started whatever. Somebody grabbed the feet, somebody grabbed the arms, somebody was carried someplace. So this could be a situation where somebody got attacked and perhaps they were like knocked unconscious. And while they were unconscious, they could have been like tied up and then moved to another location. There's a Virgo that's involved in that shit. There's also a Virgo that's, yeah. So this could be a situation where, yeah. There's a Virgo that's involved in this shit, and this Virgo could be sick as well, and somebody could want to confess and or repent because they could feel like the reason why they got sick was because they participated in that. If that's not that, there's damn sure a Virgo that was involved in a death. And this could have been the person that the victim had the relationship with. Somebody got set up. There was damn sure a fraud involved. Okay? Somebody keeps trying to catch somebody and they keep, getting away, or they're very hard. Somebody was very hard to catch. Somebody was very hard to kill. Somebody is very hard to get to as well. So this could be a situation where somebody, somebody had to be jumped, or, like ganged up on, in a sense, if they were going to ever be beat, because this person perhaps, is too powerful. I mean, this doesn't have to be, anything as serious as an unaliving. This could just be where, people came up against you to take over your business or take your money or something like that. But whoever this is somebody whom is about that life, or they have connections, or they're powerful. Like, you're not fucking with this person face to face. You never want this person to know that, they came for this person, because if this person survives, if this person makes it, this person is gonna come, and you're not gonna be able to fuck with the wrath that comes with dealing with this person. Somebody was taken from behind. All right. Give me 2 more for my Cancers. I'm sorry. Hey, Eva. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know who this, this kind of resonates with me a little bit, because I had a friend who passed, and, but hey, Ricardo, thank you all for joining me. And if I'm not responding as soon as you all say hey, it's because I'm looking at the cards. But thank you all so much for coming and for such happy, nice vibes. Thank you. Yeah, somebody was taken from behind. Somebody can't find an Aquarius. An Aquarius is missing. Or if this is not an Aquarius, somebody needs to look. I'm telling you, somebody needs to go through somebody's text messages or cell phone. Somebody needs to go through the victim's cell phone or something like that. Somebody was told to come somewhere. So I'm hearing somebody was told to come back home, or somebody was told to come home, or told that somebody was coming, I don't know. But somebody was told to go somewhere. Somebody was set up. And whoever told this person to go to that place knew that this person was going to get hurt, or knew that there was a setup waiting for this person at whatever place they were told to go. This is also a situation where somebody got betrayed by somebody that they trusted, and that's the reason why somebody feels like shit, is because they know that they betrayed their brother, or they betrayed their friend. Somebody knows what they did was wrong. There is no justification for what this person did. well, I only did that because this person took from me, or da da da, or whatever, no matter how bad somebody may have been, or no matter if this person had trespassed against, them or not, somebody knows that the other person did not deserve what happened to them. So this is a situation where somebody could have been hiding out. Somebody could have been hiding out, and say the person who was helping this person hide, somehow it could have, okay. All right. So this person could have been hiding out. All right. So this person could have did somebody something. All right. And as a result, they were wanted. People were looking for them. This person could have been hiding out. And so this person could have been hiding out at a friend's house, at a family member's house, but they were hiding at somebody's house whom they trusted. All right. It could have come to light that this person was hiding out at, or where this person was hiding out at. And the person who was looking for this person, could have also have been about that life. And could have been like, hey, listen, somebody gonna have to answer for X, Y, and Z. So either it's gonna be you, or it's gonna be, that person. And somebody could have, dimed their friend out, because basically it would have either been, they knew that if they didn't, then they would have gotten killed. So this will be a situation where somebody robbed somebody for a lot of fucking money, right? And so as a result of somebody robbed somebody for some dope or something, okay, they did something serious to the wrong person. They did something serious to somebody who could get them touched. And so as a result now, they're hiding out. They're hiding because, they know that they've done this. And so there's only a couple of people that know where they are, or they figured that where they were, they would be safe, that they were safe there. So somebody had a false sense of security, a false sense of safety, either because somebody led them to believe that they were safe, or perhaps they believed that nobody knew where they were, or whatever it was, okay? And whomever they were hiding from found out where they were, and found out whose house they were staying in, or found out, that perhaps, somebody, you were helping somebody to hide out, or, put the energies where they fit, and basically, they come and they're like, hey, Cancer, this nigga stole a Kia Coke from me. Okay, I need my money, and I need, whatever. You said spread the cards or not? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing them like this. Can you see them? And please is a word, but I hope you can see them though. And they're like, hey, Cancer, listen, they done took a Kia Coke from me, okay? And really, it's not even about the money, it's the principle, because I can't have motherfuckers out here thinking they can just take my shit. So somebody, I have to set an example out of somebody. So either it's going to be you, or it's going to be that person. And, unfortunately, you could have been like, hey, do what you got to do. Or somebody said this about you. You know what I mean? It could have been a situation like that. Or somebody could have had a ticket on their head, and somebody took that ticket. And somebody could feel bad about that. But whoever it was who either gave somebody up or took the ticket or whatever was considered a friend. So basically this would be considered a betrayal, because whomever did this, the victim trusted this person. They considered this person to be a friend. So a friend betrayed another friend. Yeah. All right. And give me the last two for Cancer. Very interesting. And somebody could have a guilty conscience now. Uh-oh. When I said that, a lot came out. Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, the Lover's card, and Teacher. So somebody could be watching the reading, trying to figure something out. Somebody's trying to figure out, somebody could be trying to figure out how you can discern, or how possibly I can discern, or if you are a reader out here, how you can, pick up on these things just from reading. Also, somebody could be into the LGBTQ as well. Somebody has very small teeth, like little baby dolphin teeth. Somebody is also trying to go to a reader to see. So say this is somebody whom, first of all, okay, there could have been a car accident. You could have been involved in a car accident with a Gemini as well. So somebody could have been under the influence as well. So this could have been a situation where somebody got into a car accident, and if they weren't in a car accident with the Gemini, somebody could have been in a car accident with, one of their little flings. So this could be a situation where somebody was getting a little afternoon delight in the park. If that's not it, somebody also could be studying tarot or the occult, witchcraft, or whatever. Somebody could be trying to use spirituality to silence somebody. So if this is a situation where somebody, the person who committed this betrayal or this crime could be, like watching tarot or studying tarot or divinity, or like getting books on, how to do work and everything to try to keep this from coming out. Somebody is just amazed on how card readers can pick shit up just from some cards. All right. Still a lot. We have King of Swords. All right, so that's that Gemini energy again. We have Knight of Wands. You could also be dealing with a fire sign who would be very dark complected, or this person is an enemy. Somebody is also dealing with a heavy set redhead chick. Here's this redhead chick again. King of Cups. So there could have been a King of Swords who told somebody to come over, or said that they were coming over, perhaps to hang out, to drink, to do whatever. And it could come to light that a King of Swords is the one who beckoned somebody to, or who invited somebody to go somewhere, and as a result, somebody could have gotten hurt, and somebody could have gotten into a car accident. Somebody could have gotten into a car accident, and that could come out, or that could come to light. That basically somebody got into a car accident, or somebody was in an accident, and when and it could come out that this person was in somebody else's car. This person could have possibly been sleeping with this person, or somebody was coming. All right, so if this is not like a one-night stand, creeping car sex type of situation, somebody could have gotten into a car accident on their way to go and get someone, or that could be what somebody said happened. Meaning, say everything I just said about this unaliving or this setup is the truth, right? So now when people are questioning, what happened, or if somebody was involved or whatever, this person can be like, no, I wasn't involved. My car broke down, or I had a flat tire, or I got into a car accident, or, somebody could say that, their car broke down, or they got into an accident, or, they were on their way to, go get some coochie or whatever when all this was taking place. So this could be this could pertain to like your son's father, or something. Somebody got paid. So somebody's baby's daddy got murked out here. Somebody could have possibly, so this could be a situation where somebody follows somebody from their baby's mom's house. So they could have went over there to see like their kid or something, and perhaps, you know, they let their person know they were on their way home or where they were going, and their person, you know, dimed them out. Somebody dimed somebody out. Somebody sold somebody out. Somebody betrayed somebody. Somebody delivered somebody into the hands of death. All right, I don't know what else I can say about that. You don't have any cups out here outside the Knight of Cups. Somebody used to be a friend, or somebody was a friend, or is a friend, I'm sorry. So this could be a water sign. So there you go. You could be a dark complected water sign gentleman, or this could have happened too. This could also be someone who, all right, step away from the whole setup thing. All right. You could be dealing with a fire sign gentleman who's under the age of 35. All right, and this is somebody whom, you know, this could be like a friends with benefit type of situation. And, you know, this person basically makes your record skip. Okay, let me show these cards. This person basically makes your record skip. And so, remember earlier in the reading I said that everything was perfect. You know, you could be at a party and everything could be going great, but it's like one person that, you know, you missed, or one person is not there, you know, or something that you don't have, and it kind of just like it would be almost perfect if this person was here. This could be this situation, you know, this person right here, like you wish this person was still around. Somebody hates, or somebody is sad, somebody misses someone, they're not here anymore. And that could be because somebody got set up. And whoever set this person up, you know, could be regretting it now. That's the only way I can say it. Like, that's, somebody did somebody wrong. Somebody, you know, did an injustice to someone, period. Also, this is a situation where you could have fallen out with the Libra. This could be a Libra gentleman. And, you know, you all could have some type of business dealings together, or, you know, this person, perhaps, you know, you were depending on this person to bail you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion financially. And this person could have, you know, given off the energy that they weren't going to do it, or they didn't have it, or something like that. And, you know, last minute in the 9th hour, this person shows up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they show up and they save the day. I mean, it could also come out answer that basically, you know, for a long time, you were the person who held everything down, or who had everything together, or who could pay for everything, or who was the provider in a situation, and you just don't have it right now. Somebody could be going through court, and court is like literally eating up somebody's money. But for whatever the reason, you know, you don't have it, or you're not able to do it anymore, and somebody else basically has to come in and they have to, you know, cover things. And, you know, it could be like, well, everybody, so this is a situation where somebody, you know, could be known for having money. All right, this person always had money. For as long as you knew somebody, they always had it. You know, they always had it to give. They always had it. They lived, you know, very well. They paid for everything. Don't worry about something, right? Well, unbeknownst to people, this person doesn't have it like that anymore, nor have they had it like that for quite some time. So, this could be where, a business was funded and everybody could think that person A was the one that funded it because person A is always the one who had the money. But in actuality, it was person B that's been funding it. Only person A is the one who always gets the credit, not person B. And that could come to light. So somebody could be like, boy, you know what? Thank you for doing this. Person A, you always got us together. And person B is like, wait a minute. Person A ain't do this. I did that. Hey, free world. Thank you for joining me. Benamin. Hey, Benamin. That's my Ben Ben. Hey, Ben Ben. Hey, Aqua. Spread the cards. Not quite. Pull up the card. I know one thing. If you don't stop barking orders at me and say please or thank you or something, honey, you worse than my damn kids. I'm not a damn show monkey. I'm just joking. But I don't know if you can see what I can see, but King of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Sun card. All right, 919 could be significant. 1019 could be significant as well as 1119. 1011, 1019, 919. I said that. Or November 9th, November 19th, November 10th could be significant. All right. But, or those are just the 9th, the 10th, the 19th, and the 11th could be significant. But somebody is like, no, person A don't have it. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for person B, we wouldn't be sitting here enjoying this. And so this could be a situation where somebody kind of takes an opportunity to, I don't know what you would call that. Like, I don't know what you would call that. Where somebody would be like, another example, would be like, say somebody, has a dress that they don't wear and they give you the dress, right? And so you wear the dress out and you look great in the dress. And so now everybody's like, oh my gosh, that dress looks amazing on you. You look beautiful. The person who gave it to you will be like, oh, that was my dress. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want any more, so I gave it to her. Like a hater, type of situation. Somebody could be experiencing that. Somebody could have played somebody like that. Also, somebody's physical appearance could be changing where somebody kind of like looks like perhaps they're sick or they don't have, or so this could be a situation where somebody could have, like cancer or something like that, and they've been undergoing treatment, and although they may not have been saying anything to, or telling people that they've been sick, you can like see, changes in their physical appearance. And you could be questioning somebody like, are you okay? What's going on? Somebody could be going through this now, and somebody could be just, like I said, somebody's going back down memory lane and thinking about perhaps, the opportunities that they missed, or, the opportunities that they had and they fucked up, or, the loves that, came into their life, or, somebody is just taking stock of their life. Mistakes, victories, defeats, losses, gains, things like that. Somebody is older in age. This could also be a situation where somebody is, you didn't think that somebody, perhaps if you are having a party and say you have a family member and this family member, their health is not, doing well. Like I said, the sun could be setting on somebody. This person ended up showing up at your party, or ended up, you got to, got a chance to see this person again. And, that just like made your day. Or this could be like the first year or first birthday you've had since, somebody has passed on. And you could really be feeling that loss, Cancer, at this time. So this would be like the first, your dad's first, your parents' first birthday not being here. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have, parents who passed on who were cancers. And, this month you could be reminiscing like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's the first year that I haven't had my mom or my dad on their birthday, or, something like that. So, I mean, I get that. I get a sense, Cancer, and I'm going to, pull some dates that could be important, and we're going to close this out. But overall, what I get from you all is that materially you could have it, or you could have your heart's desire on the physical, but mentally, spiritually, you're not satisfied, or you're missing something, you're missing someone. So you can't fully say that you have everything, or the picture is not fully complete, or the sun is not completely bright and everything, because you're missing someone, or you're missing something, or you regret doing something. Yeah, this is a situation where somebody will never have peace of mind until they make amends for crossing you out, Cancer, or you crossing them out. So this could be a situation where, say somebody did betray another person, right? And, they betrayed their friend. They betrayed somebody who was like a brother to them, or, somebody who was extremely close to them. Every time they close their eyes, they see this person's face. And all they can think about is how they wronged somebody, how they wronged this person. Ever since this has happened, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody basically has been depressed, or they've not had a zest for life, or, like, guilt is basically eating somebody alive. Somebody has guilt written all over them. Somebody is so fucking guilty until you could smell the guilt on them. Somebody is so guilty that they're not even trying to hide the shit anymore. Like, somebody realizes that they can't. Like, it just oozes from this person's pores. Or remorse. If this is the Nolan thing, there was one friend of the three that was the ringleader, and that was the one who secretly hated him. And this doesn't necessarily have to be specifically about the Nolan thing, but just, in general, this, what I, have been saying, it was, the ringleader was the one who actually had the secret animosity for the victim. The other two were just his flunkies. Whoever the alpha is of the three, check that person's phone. Because that's the person who did it. And that's the person, if you look on their phone, you're going to find something. All right, Cancer? All right. Now, dates that could be significant. Now, I was going to do 2 other readings. Cancer, you done took up all the energy today. All right. Dates that could be significant for my Cancers. Okay, no dates. That can't be. Alright, what are the dates that are significant for my Cancers? I'm going to take those 3. These 2, and then one more. Anything else? Whoop. I guess so. Alright. Oh, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have 14. Cancer. Alright, if you're dealing with somebody on the 14th, somebody's trying to get away with something that they did in the past. Somebody is also trying to play innocent, like they don't know what's going on, or they didn't have anything to do with something. All right, somebody could be 32. The second could be significant. The 30th could be significant. Can we, all right. The 2nd, 30th, the 8th, the 3rd. Somebody could be 35. The 17th, the 11th. Somebody could also be 33. The 9th, the 21st, and the 10th. All right. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Taurus. All right. If you are dealing with the Taurus, you could be going through a rough patch with your ex. This could be an ex. So you could be missing this person. You could be missing this person at this time. Like you feel empty, or things feel empty without this person around. All right. If you were dealing with the Leo, you could be getting some type of karma, or somebody's getting some type of karma. Somebody basically is getting, somebody could be stuck at this time, or stuck with someone, stuck, in a situation. So this, is giving me, when I was saying like somebody could have left someone for somebody else, and the person that they, chose basically turned out to be 1,000 times worse than the person that they left. However, for whatever the reason, they're now stuck in that situation. If you're dealing with a Gemini, somebody paid for something. Somebody paid for a key. Or somebody got paid for a key, or somebody paid for a key. So somebody paid to get a key made, or there's something significant about a key. I hope this is this thing. Finally. Somebody got paid for a key, or there's something about a key. Maybe somebody's a locksmith, or I don't know, something about a key. But if you have a Gemini, if you're dealing with a Gemini, there's something significant about a key. All right. If you are dealing with somebody that was born on the 10th, you could be getting some news, and this news could lead somebody to cut you off, or you're cutting somebody off, or somebody could feel, you could have gotten some news about this, or somebody got some news about you, but whatever it is, you cut somebody off. If you're dealing with somebody on the 21st, you could be dealing with some obstacles, or somebody could be trying to put some obstacles in your way, or somebody could also be trying to distract somebody. Like, I can't see the forest for the trees. So somebody can't see the forest for the trees, or you could have been trying to warn somebody, or trying to warn this person about something, but they just couldn't see it. Somebody could have been trying to make things very hard for someone, or make things very difficult for somebody to do something. Somebody could have been trying to talk somebody into something, or somebody did something. Either somebody somebody basically would do things that would problems for them, cause obstacles and challenges for them. Okay. If you're dealing with somebody born on the 9th, you could be dealing with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female. If this is not an air sign female, this could be a woman of a different ethnicity, or different from a foreign country. This could be an older woman. This could also be a woman who is very shrewd, very devious. This could be a woman who is, you don't trust her. But somebody could have been offering, affections and or love, or somebody could have been making some type of offering to someone. Somebody could have been offering some coochie to somebody, like, come over and come get some of this good ass coochie. And that could have been what made somebody, I keep pinching my elbow, and that could have been what made somebody, I did say somebody told someone to come over, to come home, to do something. Somebody could be, could have a dark complexion as well. This person could also be putting flowers on somebody's grave or going to visit somebody's grave. So, going back to somebody misses somebody. It could, either this person is putting flowers on someone's grave or somebody's putting flowers on her grave. If you were dealing with somebody on the 11th, this could be a friend, but whoever this friend is, you got into a fight with this friend. Yeah, somebody got beat up by a group of friends, or somebody got jumped, or, them and their friend got into a fight or something like that. Somebody who you thought was a friend, or who this person thought was a friend, actually was the one who was, beating them, assaulting them, hurting them. Somebody was not a friend at all. So somebody was supposed to like jump on somebody or beat somebody, possibly beat somebody to death, or fight somebody, beat somebody up, or somebody could have possibly have gotten done, and somebody was supposed to give word once it was done. So this is like a whole elaborate ass setup with whatever this is right here. If you were dealing with somebody on the 17th, you could be dealing with the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, female. This could be somebody's mother. If this is not a water sign woman, somebody could also be with child at this time, or somebody was with child. It could also be a secret about who got this woman pregnant, or whose baby this woman actually has. If you're dealing with somebody on the 3rd, you got rough winds coming, baby. Whatever this is, something happened. Somebody could be trying to get away and run away. Somebody has storms ahead. If you're dealing with somebody on the 8th, somebody could be thinking about you at this time, or you could be thinking about somebody, Cancer. This could be someone who has passed over, and so you could be, missing someone who has passed over. If you're dealing with somebody on the 30th, you could be dealing with a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could be a married couple out here as well that are involved in something, or perhaps, one spouse has passed on. The wife, it could have been the wife that passed on, and the husband is missing her. I'm hearing somebody set somebody up and then brought flowers to that person's funeral. This King of Swords, this is a liar. This is the one, he looks guilty. Look at his face. Did you do it? Like, Nope. Nope. If you're dealing with somebody on the 2nd, this could be some type of like work relationship, or you all make money together. You're going to have some financial luck with this person. You're going to make money with this person. And if, I did say if you were dealing with the Taurus, you could be dealing with your ex at this time. All right, so you could be dealing, let's see. We have October 17th, October 21st, October 9th, October 11th, October 3rd, October 8th, October 30th, October 2nd. We have February 30th, February 8th, February 3rd, February 11th, February 9th, February 21st, February 17th, and February 10th. We have September 11th, September 3rd, September 8th, September 2nd, September 30th, September 21st, September 17th, and September 10th. We have March 8th, March 30th, March 2nd, March 11th, March 9th, March 21st, March 17th, and March 10th. Alright, don't forget we had the 14th out here, so it could be March 14th. It could be October 14th, November 14th, September 14th, or February 14th. Somebody's birthday could be on Valentine's Day. All right, so let's get some names and we're gonna close it out. Oh, 144. Yes, you guys got a good long read in Cancer. A good long read. I think you all might have got the longest one. So now everybody else is gonna, I'm gonna have to stick to a strict time, whatever, with the rest of them. All right, let's see. One more. All right, Cancer. Oi. All right. Let me grab this off the floor. Hold on. All right. All right, guys. Free world. Let me get a card, man. All right, I got you, Benjamin. I am. I've been well. You know what? This for the past couple weeks. Let me tell you something. I've experienced betrayal on a whole other level. Okay. Whole other level, like for the real, coming for my neck and shoulders, like coming for all of it. But I ain't gonna worry about it. All right, we have acting out because they want you back. Cassie, Herrera. You could be dealing with a short female. We have Green. We have Pratt. Kevin. Somebody done changed the game. You done changed the game in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you've introduced like a new energy, a new vibe, a new perspective into something. We have Brooks. Somebody, or you are in love with somebody else. So somebody missed their shot with you. We have Honda. Somebody could drive a Honda. We have Steve. We have Hanson. We have Chloe, Jack, Autumn, and Summer. So something could be significant about, or something could be transpiring, and it could, you know, culminate in the autumn months. They're heartbroken at this time. We have Dante. There's a death. Oh wow, a death in their family. I don't know if this is past or not, but this could be pertaining to your significant other. But somebody that you know could be experiencing a death in their family. We have Sheila. Somebody has a pierced nose. You could be dealing with a Russian. Your brother could be significant. I did say somebody was like a brother. They need you but too prideful to admit it. We have Moore. We have Baker. A past life relationship. An ex is about to come back around. We have Heel. Eric. Haley. Dark liquor could be significant. Somebody has dry coochie. We have a Ford out here. We have Dorian. Wood. Howard. California. Wesley. There's a bomb that's getting ready to go boom. I hope this isn't literal. But there's some information or a situation that's getting ready to just like explode. You could be Chinese. The one you think did it, did it. Alright, so the person who you think is responsible is actually the one that's responsible. We have drunk, so somebody gets drunk, or somebody was drunk at the time, or whatever this was happened. We have Oliver. We have Adrian. We have Harris. We have Walt. The election is rigged. Okay. We have Fred. We have New Jersey. Eddie. Anthony. Blue. Schwartz. Guzman. Alec. Somebody could have curly hair. Kiana. October could be significant. We have Reyes, the number 9 or the 9th is most definitely significant. Somebody's standards are too high. Somebody could have been telling you that, or you could have felt like that. Or somebody could be like, you know, if you keep, you know, with these impossible standards, you're never going to have someone. Also, somebody could be using like super high impossible standards as a cover for why they don't have a person in their life because they're secretly gay. So they're hoping, I just haven't fed it, you know, I just never met anybody who, you know, make me want to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, that ain't true. They have somebody who makes them want to, you know, leave the one that they're with. Unfortunately, that person has the same type of equipment that they have, and they don't want people to know that. Somebody is dressing like you and talking like you. We have May. That could be somebody's name or the month of May. We have Angie. We have Roberto. Somebody hooks up in the park. Wow. We have Hall, Gavin. Revenge is a dish served cold. Revenge is a dish best served cold. So get Frosty. Summer, again, that could be somebody's name or something that's significant about this summer. We have Anae, Roth, Klein. Somebody is waiting to see if there is a chance that they can come back to you. We have Chelsea, Austin, Scott, Emery. A Baptist could be significant, or a Baptist church. We have Shiloh. Shiloh Baptist could be significant as well. Maya. Somebody's beach is better, so somebody thinks that they have the end all be all. I mean, in their mind, they do. We have Rosenberg. We have James. We have Leah. Euclid. Jamie. Silver could be significant. The color silver could be significant. We have a junkie out here. A Gom. We have Prince. Isla. Somebody would rather drink poison than sleep with you. Ugh. We have Shondell. Maya. Planned Parenthood could be significant. We have New Orleans. Somebody could be in Narcotics Anonymous at this time. Also, with that, when I said somebody's physical appearance could change, or there could be a difference, it could appear that somebody is like back on drugs and or using drugs again. This could also be, remember I said that somebody got into a car accident. So this could be a situation where, you know, basically somebody wrecked their car and or totaled their car because they secretly have fallen off the wagon, and perhaps somebody has started drinking again and got behind the wheel. And I miss you, Ben. And, you know, wrecked their car. And perhaps they were trying to hide this because they didn't want people to know that they were, you know, that they have fallen off the wagon. You could be working towards being self-sufficient, or you are self-sufficient. Somebody could be dealing with a musician. We have Goldberg, Rebecca, Joshua. Somebody is a cold-hearted bastard and or bitch. We have Hadley, Savannah, Melvin, Cooper. We have Marlon. Your aunt on your mom's side could be significant. Somebody could be digging dirt on somebody else. All right, you could be digging dirt on somebody. Somebody is trying to be petty. We have November. A charger could be significant. We cannot make this shit up. We have Ortiz. A work romance could be significant. We have Jordan. Somebody is turning their back on you, or you're turning your back on somebody, Cancer. We have Sandra. We have Makiba. We have the letter Z. Somebody could be physically abusive. We have Matt. We have Perry, Kelsey, Hughes. It's a boy, so somebody could be pregnant. It's a boy. Somebody's trying to make you do all the work and then take the credit. Don't I know that energy all too well? Nola. We have Hawkins. Somebody should go out tonight. Go out tonight. Have fun. We have Hayes. We have Katrina. We have Brandy, Boston, Ruben, Houston, Ariel. Somebody is causing problems and acting out because they want to come back, but they know that they can't. And somebody's in too deep. Too many lines have been crossed. This could also be a situation where somebody could want to speak to you, or somebody could, somebody could want to speak to you, or you could see somebody that you falling out with, or or this could be somebody whom you think has something to do with something. They know they can never say anything to you. Like, what? They could die. Ugh. We have Veronica. Somebody tossed the salads. We have Mark. They are innocent. They're going to say that they are innocent. So somebody's out here professing their innocence in something. We have Booker. Somebody's sales is going to decrease. I forget what other reading that was in. I forget what reading that was in. We have Dave, Greg. We have Drew. We have Antoinette. We have Baruch. We have Lieber. We have Aviv. We have Dale. Somebody must do the hard thing. Somebody needs to do the hard thing they know they must do even if they don't want to. We have Alexander. Politics. Their boyfriend could be significant. Your older cousin could be significant. We have Gordon. Somebody is gay for pay. And then we have blue collar. Okay. Why you don't have nobody? Oh, I just never met somebody that was right for me. Or I just never da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and shit. That nigga like dick. Period. All right. Now, let's get to questions. All right. White boy Rick asked me, Capricorn and Virgo. Let's see. Okay, were you asking me a question? Right, boy Rick? I hope you enjoyed the reading. Does Virgo still think of me and want me? Does Virgo still think of white boy Rick and want him? So you betrayed your relationship with somebody, or this person, you betrayed your relationship, a marriage, okay, before I say that, all right, white boy Rick and Virgo, no. So you could be one of these people that I spoke about. So we have Six of Swords, Six of Wands, the Empress in reverse, and Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So there's your Virgo. To be honest, no, I don't think she is. I think that basically she has decided to cut her losses. I don't know if you guys were supposed to be like in business together, or this was supposed to be like a working relationship, or like friends with benefits, or I'm not even getting friends with benefits, but this could have been a situation where, you know how they say you should never mix business with pleasure, and perhaps somebody could have betrayed that situation, or, this is also a situation where, say, for example, your person could have gotten, an opportunity, a work opportunity where they could make money. However, this new job would take them out of state. You know what I'm saying? This person accepts this position, no problem. They're not even thinking about you in turn. You know what I mean? Like, sis could be like, I got this job in Wisconsin and everything, and I leave, next month. And you could be like, well, what about us? You're like, so what does that mean for us? If you're going to be, across the country, so what are we supposed to do? And this person is basically focused on their money. Somebody is focused on their money. Also, this person may be pregnant or thought that they were pregnant. This could also be a situation where somebody could have lied and said that they were pregnant in order to get some type of financial whatever, or they could have tried to tie themselves to you by saying that they were pregnant. So you could be a man of means or a person of means, and perhaps this person basically tried to lock you down by getting pregnant, giving you a child, or perhaps, they thought that by giving you a baby that this would make you want to marry them and settle down, and that never happened. Somebody has given up on that. So if this is a situation where she was waiting for you to marry her, she's no longer waiting for you to marry her. Somebody has decided to focus on their coin. She's focused on her coin now. She's focused on, so this is a situation where I'm not going to focus on love right now. I'm going to focus on getting myself together. So to answer your question, she may still think about you, but I don't think she's coming back. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, Zebedee, you have a question. I like a query. I like that. Shall I do business or go back to your job? I saw the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and then the Two of Wands. So I would say at first glance, you should work for yourself. You should work for yourself and keep your job, because first of all, it may be a slow roll from what I was seeing with the Seven of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles. It may be a slow roll, and it may take some time before you see like actual, benefits where, the money starts to flow in, but it'll be worth it in the end, because all you'll be doing if you decide to work a job is make money for somebody else. So you'll make somebody else a lot of money, but you'll only get paid a fraction of what it is that you're making somebody else. Okay, all right, let me. You have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. First of all, stop letting whoever this Queen of Wands is get in your head and tell you that you'd be foolish to try to venture off on your own. Okay? So this could be a situation where you've been interviewing or sending out your resumes and things, and you've not been really getting callbacks. And so now you could be like, you know what, fuck this. Fuck trying to find a job to work for somebody else. Let me try to work for myself. And say, this could be, your wife, your mom, or whomever, and they're like, you know what, you need a job. You're not going to be able to make it trying to work for yourself, or, perhaps what you want to, start your business, or what you want to do, for your business. Somebody doesn't see like a lot of financial promise in that, so they could be like, trying to discourage you from doing it or from getting into it. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. you'll realize that this person is a secret hater. Or you could be this Queen of Wands, and the person who's trying to deter you from doing something could be this King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or if this is not a air sign gentleman, this is just a fucking hater. He's a hater. So I would say instinctively do your own business. However, also with this Chariot, this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Chariot, Nine of Cups, whatever this is that you're going to be doing, so basically you may not have to wait as long as you think in order to see some type of return on your investment as well. Or this could be a situation where somebody is saying, we need money now. We don't have time for you to try to build your business up. The bills have to be paid now. You may have to make a sacrifice, and it would be, uncomfortable for quite, for a minute until, the money starts rolling in. However, like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, I do see that it will be worth it, and it won't take as long as you think. All right. Evan. So sweet. That was like the sweetest message. How are you doing? Just got new wallpaper for you. Good evening. Aw, hey, Sandy. Hey, babe. Thank you for coming. Let's see. My Benjamin. All right, Benjamin. Let's see. It's all about you now. Let you get a card. All right. You got a card coming. JaCarol and Benjamin. All right. JaCarol and Benjamin. What's going on with them? That my Benjamin. Before I mess up. Alright, Benjamin. Alright, so you're not... So this person could have you on freeze, or you have somebody on freeze. So somebody could have found out about a lie or something that you lied about that happened in the past. And as a result, somebody is just not speaking. Somebody has gone radio silent as well. Somebody could have lied about some type of sexual experience in the past, or sexual experiences in the past. 2. Somebody may not be getting sexually aroused by somebody either. And that could be a situation, that could be a problem, and that could be causing some type of problems in a relationship as well. So somebody could believe this, that the other person perhaps is not faithful or is messing around. So this could be a situation where somebody has suspicions that the other person was cheating in the past, and this person could be, suspicious that is happening again. I mean, because somebody possibly does not have a sexual appetite at this time. Or it could be that somebody really isn't turned on by the other person. It could come to light that somebody has been cheating on someone, or going to see someone else, or having some type of one-night stand with someone. if you are wondering if Jakero knows what it is that you really be doing, yes. Benjamin. Yeah. So I'm seeing where something could have happened and somebody was trying to hide this, hide what they had done or hide what it is that they do. And perhaps the other person found out, or the other person has suspicions, without saying too much on here. Somebody could have suspicions. Somebody could know why. I'm going to say that. We're definitely dealing with a Virgo. And Leo. So it could come out that while, this person was waiting for you, you was out here, or you were waiting for somebody, they were out here fucking around with somebody else. Or it could also come out that somebody, basically knowing the situation, they could feel some type of way because basically they were waiting for somebody, and now that this person is here or whatever, this person basically would rather spend their time with everybody but them. Or it could come out that this person, one of the reasons why somebody has no sexual appetite for them is because they're sprung over somebody else, or their type of sex is not the sex that they want. I'm gonna leave that there. But if you are wondering if this person knows what's really going on, yes. If you are wondering, yeah. Somebody came over somebody's house at night and basically saw some shit, or so this could be a situation where your person thought, they could have had suspicions that, you were dealing with someone else, or you could have had suspicions that your person was dealing with somebody else, and, you popped up over your person's house at night, and you could have, somebody could have looked through the window, or somebody could have been parked on the street and watched, who was coming in and out the house late night. Somebody could have, or this could be a situation where somebody could have lied and said that they were at home, and then you ride past their house and the car is gone. Or somebody could have said that they were going to bed, and then you ride past the house and you see somebody's car in the driveway. This could also be a situation where somebody could have asked, or somebody could have, asked something that is, that you consider or they consider to be very, very, very embarrassing, or somebody picked up on perhaps a secret they didn't want anybody else to know, or somebody found out some information that they perhaps didn't want anybody to know. And so it's this person is questioning and asking, or you're questioning somebody and asking them, and they're just radio silent because they don't really know what to say. Somebody doesn't know what to say because they don't know how much you know. Or this could be vice versa. So say this is a situation where, you popped up over somebody's house, and, or, you popped up over somebody's house and you saw perhaps somebody going in the house or whatever it may be, right? And you call your person have fun with your company. You know, but that's all you say. Like, your person hasn't called back or responded because they're trying to figure out, well, do they know whose car it is? Do they know, that type of thing. Somebody doesn't want to say anything because they don't want to tell on themselves. So I hope that helped, Benjamin. You know what? Link me on, and I don't know how to send direct messages, but I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna send you my email. So if you want a personal reading outside of YouTube, Benjamin, I will do that for you because I don't want to put your business on, in the YouTube streets. You feel me? Because you my Benjamin. If a girl calls you bro, does that always mean she doesn't like you? What? No, it just means that maybe she just, that's just maybe how she talks. You said you want the God knows truth. You said Persian. You can't speak Persian. Isn't Persian Farsi? You're trying to teach Persian? I speak Arabic, but I can't speak Farsi. No. But anyway, Tishrafna. You said you're not easy to arouse. Oh, not Bill Madman. You know, I'm going to get you. You aren't seeing it. I suspect you are making this up as you go. I suspect that somebody should jump off of my balls. That's what I suspect. But don't forget to hit that like button since you're here stalking again. You say you are, so I'm getting cheated on. The Cancer is my brother and I'm the Gemini. You said the accident happened. I hope you're not getting cheated on. They may not know what to say because they may not know. Alright, let me see. Benjamin. Damn it, Benjamin. Alright. Somebody is dealing with a damn Virgo. It's over. So somebody could be somebody could have been over Libra's house having some type of somebody could have been over Libra's house, or somebody could have went over somebody's house to get even with somebody. So this could be a situation where somebody was trying to do the tit for tat thing with someone. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. So this Leo could have been trying to get even with you, or you could have been trying to get even with this Leo. I don't know. Somebody basically was trying to tear somebody's make somebody fuck up somebody's shit, whether it be fuck up somebody's relationship, fuck up somebody's happiness, fuck up somebody's money, fuck up somebody's property, their things. Somebody basically sits and they connive and they plan, like, so this could be somebody who like manipulates, scenarios and situations that cause you problems and or grief. So you could have a secret hater on your hands. So somebody who presents themselves as a friend or as whatever. This could be somebody who you could have been in a relationship with, or somebody who is in a relationship. I don't know. This could also be somebody who lives with you, or you could be staying in this person's house or something like that. You could also be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a Cancer. So this Cancer could be letting you know that it's over with them in this Virgo. This could have been a marriage. Somebody feels like a fool for marrying somebody, or for somebody could feel like a fool for marrying somebody. So this could be a situation where you might not be getting cheated on. Somebody could be telling you that they've caught their person. Somebody was watching somebody. or somebody saw somebody with somebody else. So this could be a situation where somebody could be telling you, you need to leave this person alone, you need to stop fucking around with this person. So somebody could have seen your person out with somebody else, or somebody could have seen your person's car over somebody's house, or I'm just using that as an example, but somebody could have seen, your person with someone or at someone's house, or yeah. A Leo is definitely involved. So we got Leo, Libra, Virgo, Aries, and a Cancer. What is this Knight of Pentacles, Emperor card? Uh-oh. We have King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, gentlemen. Uh-oh. We got this Virgo again. Somebody is, number one, somebody is bisexual. That's number one. Somebody likes boys. Somebody could have told, somebody could have snitched on somebody. So this could be a situation where somebody could have been a secret hater. Okay, how can I put this? So, and I'm just going to use this as an example. It doesn't necessarily have to be, I'm going to use this as an example. So this could be a situation where somebody, perhaps is bisexual, and they have, a heterosexual partner, and somebody else, likes your person, and they feel some type of way because, your person is in love with you, but they know that basically, you go either way. And so, like trying to be slick or whatever, this person could like mention in casual conversation, like, I don't know why you like that person. Hell, that person like, that person is this, or that person is that, or that person likes this and that person likes that. And then, come back to and be like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? That was an accident or something like that. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing. So it could be that somebody basically snitched on you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And, the person who did this could have been, a friend, family member. But whatever it is, they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. Somebody is used to getting their way with women or with people. So this could be a situation where somebody basically, they have money, they have stuff. So, they basically get whomever they want. And perhaps the person that you liked or, your person, they could have tried to get at your person. But your person stayed true, and your person, whatever. Your person just basically could have thought that this person was a piece of shit. And as a result, this person felt some type of way. So this person, because they're in their feelings and they got rejected, now they could be out here trying to, blaspheme your name or spread venom on your name, because they're jealous. Because they're jealous. Yeah. You can be dealing with the Taurus as well. If this is not a Taurus, this is somebody who has his own business, or this is somebody who has money. Yeah, that's what I see, babes. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see cheating. What I see is somebody could have possibly told your person that you cheated on them, or somebody basically betrayed a secret of yours, is what I'm getting. And so basically your person is silent because they don't know what to say, or if you are the person who caught your person, they are silent because they don't know how much you know or what it is that you saw. So if you be like, you know what, bitch, I saw you. Well, you didn't, say exactly what it is that you saw. So that could mean a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's what it is. You say you resonate to Cancer. Oh, no, that's my Benjamin. Yeah, and I'll read for you and everything. I just don't want to put your business out here. What's going on for you right now? I have 8 of Swords. Knight of Cups. Page of Wands. Page of Swords in the reverse, and 3 of Swords. Full card, 3 of Swords. That's a lot of swords, son. You can have a teenage kid or somebody who's like a teenager. They could be possibly so this could be a situation like, where you were before. You could have been like looking after someone or taking care of someone, and you could like hear from this person, like they could write you a letter and everything, letting you know like what it's been like since you've been gone and you've not been there to watch over them and take care of them. Somebody is heartbroken. Somebody is sad. Or, yeah. Somebody is betraying you, Benjamin. If this is not like a jail situation, what I just said, you need to be careful because somebody could be out here betraying you. When you're not watching or when you're not with someone, somebody could possibly like leave out and do their thing. You could be dealing with a woman who wears glasses. She could also have like dual colored hair. I don't know if this could be like a wig, a weave. She could get like highlights put in her hair or something like that. She could also have a dog. You thought somebody was a friend, or you thought you could trust somebody. And you're going to find out that this person cannot be trusted, and it's going to be a deep, dark betrayal. So this is giving me 2 people who possibly did something and swore that they were going to take this to the grave and never speak about it, and somebody's going to speak about it. So, yeah. All right. Ooh, 2 hours and 28 minutes. That is, you said it's smooth. Truth is the light. Yeah. So, like this is like, okay, we are. We did this, it's over, it's done, we never gonna speak about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, and that's it. We gonna put this, like, you know what I'm saying, in a little fucking box, and we gonna throw it into like the you know, like the deepest darkest hole. We're never gonna speak on this again. And somebody was like, all right, cool, and now somebody could be like trying to renege on that. All right, so thank you everybody who like stuck it out with me for this past 2.5 hour long ass cancer reading. And until the next time, if you are new, please don't forget to like, comment, as well as resonate show. I'm sorry, like, comment, as well as subscribe. Please pass on the information, as it may not pertain to you personally, but it could pertain to somebody that you know, and it could be potentially useful. And so until the next time, deuces. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.